Hello, we're at Studio C in Okemos, and I'm here with Jeff Kapp. He is the director and writer of the movie, the feature film, Scapegoat. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, first, can you give us a little synopsis of what Scapegoat is?
Yeah, so essentially what happens is a group of individuals wake up in the woods. They have no clue kind of how they got there. As they find each other, they start figuring out that somebody's hunting them. They're all dressed in the same outfit, jeans, white t-shirt, and they all have strange markings on their arms too. So it's just a race against time to figure out who put them there, why, what does everything mean before, it's too late.
Okay, and so where did the idea come from? I mean, as a writer, what's your creative process to even start this project?
So for this was actually random. My buddy Noah and I, who started our company, Visual Entertainment, we went out and we were filming a chase scene in the woods. And we got back to my house, we edited, and we were like, this looks amazing. But what else can we do with this? So for a good 3-4 months, we just sat there and came up with all these different ideas of why they're there, why is this guy running, and then it just went from 2 people involved to 4 people involved, then essentially we had 6, and then we just created backstories for everybody, and it took a lot of kind of digging. We interviewed police officers to make sure that everything can line up how it was, and there's no plot holes, because if I can find a plot hole, it's not good enough for me.
Right.
So we just, for a good 3, 4, 5 months, we just sat there and we hashed out a script, and yeah, we had one done and we were ready to go.
All right, well, tell me a little bit about your background. How did you get into making films?
Again, also random. I started out in music. I was in the same band for over 8 years, went on tour, all that, came back. The moment I found out I was going to be a dad, I kind of stopped. And then, so it was a couple of years went by and I didn't have any creative outlet. And then I met another guy who owns the company with us, Shane Shansky. And he was an actor, so he filled my head with all these stories, and I always...
You got to surround yourself with those kind of people, right?
Yep. So it just gave me this, I wanted to tell stories, and then I wasn't doing music anymore, so I wanted to find a different way. And with him being an actor and having a little information for me, I kind of just floated towards films. I had somebody that I worked with at the time too that knew how to do screenplay writing, so she taught me how to type up screenplays in the right format, and I just took off from that day and wrote at least 8 different short films in a matter of 2 weeks.
Wow. So how did we get here to Studio C with your nice poster behind us, getting ready for a big event as a premiere? Tell us about that.
At this point, I don't even know. It just all happened so fast. And at first, this film wasn't even meant to be a film. It was meant to be like a YouTube miniseries, if you will. And then it just kind of kept growing. And I have an actor in this, Heath Sartorius, and I worked with him with one of my other short films, and we filmed this little 58-second teaser of him running through the woods, and all of a sudden he stops and an arrow shoots into a tree right next to him. He takes off running, and that just kind of generated a lot more buzz than we ever thought it was going to. And we were at a film festival in Frankenmuth, my buddy Noah and I got this email saying, hey, we kind of want to distribute your project. And at that point, it was like, all right, yep, so this is going to be a film. And so from that moment on, we finished the final touches on the script, and we went with it. We had distribution before we even hit, recorded the first day of filming. And
which is great.
It was amazing. It was, again, I'm brand new to this. Is my first feature film. I had no clue what I was doing. And I felt like I was in over my head, but it just went so smooth that, it was a blessing.
So you mentioned some people involved that kind of got this project going. I heard that a lot of people are local, maybe who are in the film or around the project. Tell me who's all involved.
Like I said, I met Heath Sartorius. He's a Lansing-based actor. He's won a lot of ESPY awards for theater. And then I met, through casting calls, I met Patrick Harney, who actually works here at Studio C. And so we hit it off. His audition just blew me out of the water, so I casted him right away. And then we have the talented Katie Dufort, who I actually grew up with her and her family.
Oh, okay.
Then we drifted apart, and then through acting and everything, we kind of came back together. So she's in it as well, and then those are my main local-based talent. But we have people from Detroit as well too that came all the way in to do this for us. They have a very extensive film history as well too. One of the lead actors, Mason Hyger, was in Batman vs. Superman. He had a small part in that. It's Patrick Harney himself. He actually was in that movie Detroit for a scene as well too. So I got lucky with the cast. I could not have been blessed with a better cast.
Tell me a little bit about how long it takes to put together such a for a feature film and the different moving parts that go into that?
It all varies. Like I said, the writing process was about 4 or 5 months. The pre-production was only about a month and a half. We actually went through that pretty fast. We got lucky. We locked down a lot of local locations. The Bluegill and Hazlitt, we filmed there for a couple scenes. Bad Brewery in Mason, we filmed there. Vista at the Heights, which is an apartment complex, I guess, behind NCG. So locating those and locking those down, that only took me 2 days to actually do, which was faster than I ever thought would be, plausible. But and then after that, it was just finishing up the casting and then rolling with that. So altogether, pre-production was about 3 months.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, as a filmmaker, what is your advice to future filmmakers in the area? I know there's a lot of interest, a lot of film festivals locally. What kind of advice can you give them?
Don't stop. Just keep pushing it. If it's what you really want to do, it's going to fall in place. It's one of those things where the more you do it, the better you get. Find out what you hated from the last project and correct it and move forward. Already from this film, there's a lot of things that I figured out that I didn't like to do or I'm not going to do anymore. So with the next project, we're going to correct it and move forward, and you just always keep pushing forward. Learn from your mistakes, and you'll never stop learning. Always be humble. That's the biggest thing I could say, is always be humble.
So the premiere is September 14th here at Studio C.
Yep.
Tell us about that event.
Red carpet is going to be at 6 p.m. We have actually 2 showings. The first showing sold out in under 18 hours.
Wow.
Which was mind-blowing to me. So we added a second show at 9:30. So we have 7 and 9:30, and then we have press coming out for it, photographers, our entire cast and crew will be there.
HOMTV, I just asked, will be there.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Please. And then, like all their families. Honestly, the first showing is basically families. I have two cast members, their families bought at least half the theater, if not more.
That's great.
So just that love and support that I've seen through this entire process is amazing.
So after the premiere, what's next for Scapegoat? How will people be able to see it after that?
Our distribution company will kind of figure out what they want to do with it. There's rumors, I can't say for sure, that it might go on for a more theatrical release. But after that, for sure, they are going to release it on DVD. After the first 90 days of DVD sales, they will put it out to streaming sites. Okay.
And so you said something about a film festival. Has this won anything? Are you entering any?
We cannot enter this in until after it's screened.
Okay.
So anything, if we enter it beforehand, it's considered released already. And apparently there's,
there's
guidelines
legal,
and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, with distribution, they're pretty picky with what they let you do. So.
Okay, so it sounds like you've had some success already, and you're looking forward to the ending process of this. What's next for you, and what's your next film?
Actually, 2 days before our premiere, we're starting filming our next project, so it's going to be a busy week for us. After that, we're going to a short film next, just to kind of take a breather from everything. But that short film already has distribution as well too. That one actually has a lot more going on than we can say right now.
I was going to say, any teasers, any spoilers you can give us?
Not just yet. We've released a couple of social media, pictures, stuff like that. Not too much information because, like I said, once the film's done, we'll release more of what's going to happen with it, and it may not just be one.
Oh, okay. So that is a little teaser.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So once again, September 14th, premiere at Studio C. Are there tickets still available for the evening?
Unfortunately not. All
Okay.
shows are now officially booked. And
see, that is a great problem to have, though, right?
That is. Yep. I felt really bad turning some people away. But we're going to see if we can do something to them, like give them a discounted on a DVD or something like that.
We'll see what happens
after.
Like
I said, all the love and support has just been overwhelming.
Okay.
So I want to make sure we take care of everybody.
Okay, so lastly, before we end this interview, tell us a little bit more about your company and where can people find you. You mentioned social media.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have social media accounts, so can you tell me about that?
Yeah, anywhere. On Instagram, Facebook. I don't have anything on Twitter just because honestly it confuses me.
Right.
At this point I feel like I might be a little bit too old for that, for the Twitter universe.
Oh, no, you're not.
But just Facebook and Instagram are the main ones. Vigilant Entertainment is the name of it. Like I said, we started out doing promotional videos, stuff like that. Then we just kind of officially moved to short films, features, and we want to stay on the short film and feature pathway.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. And Once again, it's Scapegoat, Studio C, September 14th, and I'm sure we'll be following up with you in the future.
I hope so.
So thank you.
All right, thank you.